Hi, my name is Gabriel Gómez of 1142. Now I'm gonna present the extract The Fall of the House of Usher, written by Edgar Allan Poe. So first, this extract describes a murder in which the narrator, that we can also say that it's the main character, it's unknown, and the only thing that we know about him is that he's a worker of that like a poor worker from a rich family. And all the scene apparently happened in the house of a rich family, a mansion, how they describe it in the book. So what happened is that well, first there were some members of that family, the Usher family, that were mentioned, like Lady Madeline and her brother, who died and was murdered by her sister. The position of the plot in this case, it will be the climax, because they are not describing the problem and they are not describing what happened before the problem. They are describing directly what the problem caused. So that's why we can say it's the climax. And also it starts with a discussion of two persons, that well, also the characters are Lady Madeline of Usher, her brother, and the narrator, that is the worker, that is who presents and saw all the scene. So first, it starts with some questions, in which one of the characters start like thinking if he didn't listen something about what Lady Madeline said him, because how he described, he said, he was hesitating. So he started asking, I open quotes, have I not heard her footsteps on the stair? Do I not distinguish that heavy and horrible beating of her heart? So, close quotes, he started asking if he was so focused in his thinking that he didn't listen if Lady Madeline made Lady Madeline going downstairs, and also he I can perceive that he described her like a bad person because of the heavy and horrible beating of her heart, or that they don't have a good relationship. So then it started a discussion, in which they were screaming, and also a fight, which ends with a murder. And the man then describes how he saw Lady Madeline, open quotes, there was blood upon her white robes, close quotes. So he describes how after the murder of his own brother, Lady Madeline was all upon her dressing there was blood. So then he listened a shot, but the shot came from the yard of the house, I understood. So he also did a comparison of the death of the brother of Lady Madeline with the blood, like the Bloody Moon. Then the conflict I found it was person versus self. Why? Because the real problem was Lady Madeline with Lady Madeline, because she didn't have any problem with her brother. The real problem is like a mental problem, a self problem, which ends with the murder of her brother. The IV theme I see is sharing the planet, because, well, first the description of sharing the planet, explore the challenge and opportunities faced of individuals and communities in the modern world. So here we can see how a self problem and a mental, I think, like illness could affect how people share the planet, and also face all the challenge that that individuals have. The topic is peace and conflict, because obviously here we can see how the peace was broken because of mental illness or a self problem, and then how that can make an conflict. And I can connect a real life example with a famous case right here in Colombia, of a barberman that was killed by his brother because of some problems they had, and also because of money. And that's it.